Hello, everybody.
We're going to discuss with you today some anatomical movements as well as planes, but we're going to start it all off with spatial relationships. The first spatial relationship we're going to discuss is going to start off with Taylor.
We have anterior, which is the front of you, and then we have posterior, which is the back.
We have superior, which is closer to the head, and we have inferior, which is closer to the feet.
Next, we have lateral and medial. Lateral is anything towards the sides of the body, where medial is the midline of the body. So when discussing the outside of the arm, it is lateral. The inside would be more medial as it's closer to the midline of the body.
So superficial and deep. Superficial is more outside of your surface, and deep is inside of your body.
All right, after that we have proximal and distal. When discussing the arm, the shoulder is proximal to the elbow, which is distal to the shoulder. The elbow is proximal to the wrist, which is distal to the elbow.
Next, we have anatomical movements. We have flexion, which decreases the angle of a joint.
There's extension, which increases the angle of a joint and returns the body to its anatomical position.
Beyond that, you have hyperextension. It's the movement of a joint beyond its anatomical position, its normal anatomical position.
And for abduction, part of your body may move away from the body, like your arm goes away from your body. That's abduction.
And we have adduction, which moves towards the body.
All right, and now we have some fruit for you.
All right, so we're going to discuss some planes, some anatomical planes. First, we have sagittal. Sagittal plane is perpendicular to the ground, and it separates your body from your left to your right. The mid-sagittal plane specifically runs down the midline of your body, and it separates your body into two symmetrical halves. So if this apple was your body, and this was the anterior, and behind it is the posterior, you have the lateral sides, the mid-sagittal plane would go right down the middle there, separating right from left in symmetrical halves.
Awesome. Now we have the transverse section. There's a couple different names for this. It's also called the horizontal, based off of the way that it runs. You can imagine looking at the line of a horizon. It's parallel to the ground. It creates a top and bottom half. So what you're looking at is the proximal and distal, head being proximal, feet being distal, or superior and inferior. It's also got the names cross-section and X-section. So this being the head of the apple and the feet, when you cut it across this way, if I can, you're now looking at a top and bottom half, allowing you to look inside of the body.
And now let's see the frontal, and it's a perpendicular ground, and the sagittal separates from the front to the back. So if this is the left side of your body and this is the right side of your body, you would go like this.